This is Tanks Vlog, March 16th, 2018, wrapping up the day in sports. Arizona, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. That was, without doubt, the most pathetic, the most putrid, the absolute worst incompetent performance I have ever seen in the NCAA tournament. My bracket is dead. It's not even Friday. DeAndre Ayton. Boy, I tell you, man, he could not wait to turn professional. He turned professional 10 minutes left in the second half. You know, it's not bad enough you go out in the first round. But you go out in the first round like a punk. Down 2 at the half. And with 10 minutes left, you could see the Wildcats absolutely quit. Now, Sean Miller, everyone's circled the wagons around him after the FBI report, the wiretap, kind of fell apart. But now what are you going to do? What are you going to do now? Because DeAndre Ayton, Alonzo Trier, quickly turned professional. I mean, they couldn't wait. They're the first rats off the ship. And speaking of rats, the Pac-12. Holy cow. You're a Power 5 conference? Or in the NCAA basketball, it's Power 6 when you add the Big East. The Pac-12 conference right now has as much legitimacy as the America East, the Patriot League, the Transatlantic Conference, the Sun Belt. Forget about the MAC. You're not even good enough to be considered a MAC. I mean, Buffalo wiped the floor with your champion. 89-68. Absolutely pathetic. Embarrassing. My guess is Sean Miller coaches last game for Arizona tonight. You know, they were going to tolerate him as the team rallied around him. But as all the recruits have left. Their top stars have left. I will never, ever pick Arizona again in the NCAA tournament. Ever. I will never pick another Pac-12 team to be the champion. I am done with the Pac-12. The Pac-12, you are no different than the Big Sky Conference. You have no teams left. The horizon. Putrid. Ought to be ashamed of yourself. In fact, next year, no Pac-12 team should even get an automatic bid as pathetic and putrid and... Arizona, thank you for ruining my tournament. At least Seton Hall won today. 90-43 over NC State. I got them going to the Elite 8. Not that it matters, because my bracket's already busted. Thank you, Arizona. Villanova crushed Radford. Kansas fell behind early and then rallied to beat Penn 76-60. I felt good when Penn was up 10. One of these years it will happen. It has to. 16 teams will have to win. You know what's going to happen? When you put a Pac-12 team in this number 1 seed. This the Pac-12 is pathetic. Michigan, after a terrible start, rallied to beat Montana 61-47. Gonzaga held on to dear life to beat UNCG 68-64. Duke over Iona by 22. Tennessee crushed Wright State 73-47. Texas Tech rallied late to put away Stephen F. Austin. Ohio State took advantage of some mistakes to beat the Jackrabbits of South Dakota State 81-73. Kentucky beat Davidson 78-73. Houston barely held on to beat San Diego State. We had our one big buzzer beater when Loyola Chicago beat Miami 64-62. Rhode Island needed overtime to beat Oklahoma 83-78. Alabama beat Virginia Tech in a back-and-forth battle 86-83. And St. Bonaventure, after winning a play-in game, came in with a flat tire, losing to Florida 77-62. Well, of course, now we know why they won their play-in game. Because they played a team from the Pac-12. In the professionals, the Knicks, well, if you want to consider them a professional team, lost to the 76ers 118-110. Those Raptors reeled off a 10th straight win, stomping the Pacers 106-99. It was the Hornets 129-117 winners over the Hawks. The Rockets beat the Clippers 101-96. It was the Bulls 111-110 winners over the struggling Grizzlies, and to say that's understatement. Nikola Jokic had another triple-double as the Nuggets beat the Pistons 120-113. The Jazz hit the right notes, beating the Suns 116-88. LeBron James is all over the floor, yelling at his coach, making great dunks, but he couldn't get the win as the Blazers beat the Cavaliers 113-105. In the NHL, it was the Maple Leafs 5-2 winners over the Sabres. The Capitals crushed the Islanders 7-3. The Blue Jackets, with a Cam Atkinson hat trick, beat the Flyers 5-3. The Penguins beat the Canadiens 5-3. The Panthers, with James Reimer making 46 saves, blanked the Bruins 3-0. It was the Avalanche burying the Blues 4-1. The Jets downing the Blackhawks 6-2. The Predators 3-2 winners over the Coyotes. And the Kings over the Red Wings 4-1. Today's three stars are Rob Gray of Houston, who had 39 points and 8 rebounds, leading the Cougars to their first tournament win since 1984. James Reimer, who had that 46 save shutout for the Panthers. And Devontae Graham, who single-handedly turned around the Jayhawks' fortune, scoring 29 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists, as they beat Penn to advance in the NCAA tournament. Today's birthday shout-out goes to one of the classiest players in baseball today, trying to keep his career going now with the Toronto Blue Jays, and that's Curtis Granderson, who turns 37. And we take a look back 80 years ago to the first championship game in the NIT. The NIT went first. It wasn't the following season that the NCAA started their tournament. So this was the first really big high-level college basketball tournament won by Temple, 60-36 over Colorado in 1938. So check out the full story of Barstool Sports at Sports Encyclopedia. And if you want to make any good picks, and you go with MyBookieAG, you get that 50% discount when you put promo code TANK at your sign up. Pick opposite me, because I am pathetic. I am dumb. I should have never picked Arizona. Here lies my brackets.